Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Final Girl playthrough. In this video, I'm doing Carolyn's Revenge once again, because I wanted to get a better video showcasing what Carolyn can actually do, whereas I feel like when that video against Mort did not really showcase Carolyn's uniqueness. So this time, I figured a much better killer to spotlight Carolyn would be Hans. Back to basics. I have not played against Hans in quite a while, and then I used the app to randomize a location, and it chose L'armes Abbey. So, I think this will be much more interesting than before. I also found out that I was wrong about my assumption that you could only roll up to 6 dice at one time. You can actually, this goes up to 12 psychic damage because you can, in fact, roll up to 12 dice, or even more than that if you're able. You just keep track of what numbers you rolled and then re-roll any of your dice. Or if you're like me and you have the tier dice, I also have the red dice that I could roll as well. So, with that, the starting item I got at random was the Talisman, which says once per upkeep phase, you may make a horror roll and then recover health for each success. So, some passive healing will be nice. And I'm finally doing it. You might notice the spot where I normally have meditate is currently blank. I have taken the meditate and ambush signature actions out of the pile of signature actions, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the signature actions, I'm going to shuffle them up, and then I'm going to draw 2 at random and then select 1 to be the signature action we go with. And I've taken meditate and ambush out because those are the 2 that I've been using constantly, because I simply enjoy them the most. But I'm sure it'll be much more interesting for all of you if I actually pick something different. So we're going to do that. Let's draw 2 at random, and we have Prescience. Increase horror, lose 1 time. Look at the remaining tarot cards, reshuffle. Look at the remaining tarot cards and choose 1. Reshuffle the others and place your chosen card on top. Look at the remaining tarot cards, you may discard 1, reshuffle the deck. Interesting. Or Protect. May only be played as a reaction when the killer attacks a victim in your space. Lose 1 health and the victim is killed. Take all damage from the attack instead of the victim. On a success, reduce damage from attack by 1 and take any remaining damage instead of the victim. And a double success, reduce damage from attack by 2 and take any remaining damage instead of the victim. And it only costs 1 time, whereas Prescience costs 3 time. I don't really care for Prescience that much, so I'm going to take Protect here. I think protecting victims will be interesting against Hans, since Hans definitely likes to kill victims, and if you can prevent victims from dying, it'll make Hans a bit easier. So, our starting items. We have the Holy Bibli, one-handed item. Gain a blessed die when resolving the Benediction or Expel Demon action cards. So that could be good. We have St. Peter's Sword. I know it's chopped off an ear. Let's see if it can chop off a head. Range of 0. Buffs all your attacks by 2 damage. Two-handed weapon. Gain a blessed die when resolving action cards that perform attacks. The sword may not be used to modify reaction cards. Okay, so this is looking mighty spicy. And that is in the museum, which Hans is currently sitting on. And then we have the Rosary, which is a 2-use item. Spend 2 time during the killer phase to ignore a horror increase, or I guess just a single horror. Interesting. So, I've definitely got my eye on that sword, but I also kind of want to showcase CAROLYN'S psychic damage a little bit. So I could try to save a bunch of victims. And then get my ultimate and grab Psychic Explosion. Because CAROLYN'S ultimate is during the upkeep phase, take the Psychic Explosion action card, even if it was just played this turn. And then for each additional victim saved, you heal 1. So basically, this will allow me to grab Psychic Explosion every turn without having to buy it, when it normally costs 6 time to do so. Okay. With all that in mind, although I could grab Psychic Charge to attune my St. Peter's Sword to deal psychic damage. That could go crazy. Do like... Because I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure if you use a weapon to modify an attack, it becomes psychic if it's been attuned. When an item is attuned, place an attuned item card beneath the item. Tuned weapon can be used to modify the psychic attack to deal additional psychic damage and or allow you to psychic attack at range. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so it modifies the psychic attack specifically. Okay. Still, psychic attack can potentially deal 2 damage buffed by the sword. That's 4 damage per. So that's 8 psychic damage immediately. And then use Psychic Explosion to roll 8 dice. Oh, I think I see a plan coming together. That's pretty good. Okay, sorry. I love trying to come up with a strategy on the first turn before I actually start playing. And I love talking about my thought process for how I go about trying to beat a certain killer location combination with a certain character that I'm playing before the first turn even begins. Because I think going into a game with a plan vastly improves your odds of success rather than just kind of going in and hoping for the best, shall we say. Okay, so with all that in mind, I'm going to discard Short Rest, Weak Attack, and Focus for 3 time, as per usual. And then I will spend 2 time on Close Calls, 2 time on Sprint, 2 time on Search, and 3 time on Psychic Charge. Okay. Sounds good to me. Discard all those. Hans will attack his space. There's no one there. We will... Oh, wait, no. Starting event. Starting event. Breaking the Curse. Take a Benediction action card from the action tableau. If both are in your hand, reduce fear by 1. Okay, cool. I'll just take a Benediction action card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweet. I'm glad I remembered. Okay, now we'll draw a tarot card. He's just standing there. Increase horror by 2. And then Hans will move, doesn't super matter, into this space. Cool. My turn. I could use the talisman, but I haven't lost any health yet, so I don't feel like it. I will sprint getting a success and a miss. So I will lose 1 time, go 1, 2 into the museum space, and I will search. Now, unfortunately, I have to replace one of my dice with a cursed die because I'm in the space with a malice token. We got a convert and a miss. Cool. I'll discard Benediction and Focus to lose 1 time and grab St. Peter's sword. I will equip it immediately. Then I will play Psychic Charge, once again rolling a normal die and a curse die. Man. Well, I got a double success. Unfortunately, I don't need it, but it's really funny that I got a double success with a cursed die. So I will enhance St. Peter's sword. Cool. And then I'm simply going to, I think, pass the turn, grabbing my free stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to spend 2 time on 2 psychic focuses and 2 time on... I could grab another search. Nah. I'll grab Benediction, actually. Oh, I could have taken this victim with me. I'll actually take this victim with me. Cool. In which case, instead of Benediction... Yeah, no, I'll take Benediction. It'll be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. And so Hans will attack a space, no one's there. We'll draw a tarot card. It is Taking Souvenirs. Uh-oh. So Hans is going to move to the nearest victim, and I'm going to have him move to the one where I'm at, just because I always prioritize the space that has more stuff to attack. So this victim is going to die, which is going to increase Bloodlust. And then he's going to attack this space again, attacking me, and so I will take 2 damage. And then, for each victim killed during the killer phase, increase Bloodlust, so 1 died, and then horror will go up by 1. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. And then after that, that's it. So upkeep, I could use the talisman to make a horror roll and then recover 1 health for each success. The problem is I don't want this to roll a 1, because I have to roll a curse die. Because I only roll 1 die, and then in my space, the malice token forces me to roll a curse die. So I'm not feeling too confident on that one. So we're not going to worry about that. Instead, I'm going to... Here's the question. Oh yeah, I need to put these back. The question I now have is, do I play Focus first to get out of here and gain roll 2 dice for Benediction, or do I play Benediction first to make this something else, to roll a normal die for the Focus? I think I need to get more dice first. So I'm going to play Focus first, rolling the curse die, getting a success anyway because I'm good at the game. So I will reduce horror, lose 1 time, get a 2nd die. Then we'll play Benediction, rolling 2 dice. What? Are we sure this is the curse die and not the blessed die? This die is crazy. Okay, so I can remove a malice token from either my space or 1 adjacent space, or I can convert it to a double success and remove 2 malice tokens. I think I'm just going to remove the 1 from my space. I think that'll be fine. So this will become a normal die. Cool. Then I'm going to play Psychic Focus, rolling 2 dice, getting a success and a miss. So that's fine. I will simply take a Psychic Attack action card, and then I will play the other focus. Ah! Sorry for your ears. Let's try it again. Getting another success and a convert, so I will take a Psychic Attack action card again. My dice are being very nice. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually, like, expel Hans until Hans's dark power has been revealed, or I've unlocked my ultimate. So maybe rushing Hans right now is not the correct play. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to play Psychic Attack, and then I get to roll a blessed die when resolving action cards that perform attacks. The sword may not be used to modify reaction cards. So I'm going to replace one of my dice with the blessed die and roll for this. This is a miss and a convert. Which one's the blessed and which one's the cursed? Interesting, interesting. I'm going to discard weak attack and short rest to make that a success. To deal 3 psychic damage. Then I will play another Psychic Attack, getting a triple success, because I'm good at the game. That'll deal 4 more psychic damage, so that will bring me up to 7 psychic damage. Then I'll play a Walk, not rolling a blessed die, just rolling 2 normal dice, getting a success and a convert. Yeah, I'll just walk 1 space, losing 1 time, saving this victim, and I will grab a Psychic Travel card. Okay. So with that, I will pass the turn, grabbing my free card. Then I will spend 2 time on Sprint and 2 time on Sprint. And you know what? I'm going to discard Walk for Benediction. To discard Walk to gain 1 time, and then grab Benediction for 1 time. Okay. Now, the problem is that I'm not using Distraction. And that is a problem. But I'm just kind of hoping it'll be fine. So Hans is going to attack his space. No one's there. Draw a tarot card. He kept swinging his hammer and killing and killing. So he's going to move to the nearest victim and then attack. So his movement is still 1. So he's going to move, I guess, into my space just because I'm here. Deal 2 damage. Then move to the nearest victim and attack. So kill this victim, increasing bloodlust. And that's it. So I now have 3 dice because I'm at 1 HP. And then I will use the talisman during upkeep to make a horror roll and recover 1 health for each success. So that is 2 successes. It's also a convert, but I will just heal for 2 because I am simply the greatest player of all time. Then I will play... Do I play Benediction or do I just, like, go for it? I'm going to Psychic Travel, replacing one of my dice with a cursed die, getting a success and a convert, I will just take the success and I will teleport myself to... I need to save 5 more victims. Interesting. So I will teleport myself up here, going back to normal dice. Losing 1 health because of psychic travel. Then I will sprint, getting a success and a miss. So I will lose 1 time and go 1, 2, and then I will sprint again, getting a success and a convert. I will discard focus and benediction to make that a double success, lose 1 time, and I will go 1, 2, save these 2 victims, and then 3, I will move into the dormitory. And then I'll grab 2 psychic attacks with my victim save bonuses. Okay. With that, I'm going to discard both of my psychic attacks to gain 2 time. And then I'm going to grab free cards. I'm going to spend 3 time on distraction and 3 time on distraction. Okay. Just in case. So sprint, psychic travel, benediction, focus. Okay. So Hans will attack a space, no one's there. Draw a tarot card. Pride. The closest victim to you in a space with a malice token is killed. That would be none of them. If you're in a space with a malice token, you take 2 damage. I am not. If you have more than 1 item card, randomly discard an item card. No. Actually, that's totally fine, because I've already gotten use out of St. Peter's Sword. I'd actually be more disappointed about losing the talisman. So I'm going to shuffle these up, and then just to make sure you guys know that I'm not cheating on which one I'm picking, 1, 2, 3, this will get discarded. 4, 5, 6, this will get discarded. Let's roll a die. 4, 5, 6, so this will get discarded, and we are losing the sword. So goodbye, sword. You will be missed, but I did get my value out of you while I had it. So I'm actually really glad that I did those greedy attacks at first. And then we will draw an event, and then increase horror, and then place a malice token. So event, demonic crocodile. I swear there was a crocodile in that stained glass window. So place the crocodile token in the museum. It cannot be targeted or killed by enemies, but you may attack and kill it. It has a movement, attack, and health value of 1. At the end of the killer phase, resolve the following for the crocodile. Target, move, and attack, then panic all victims in its space. Interesting. At the end of the killer phase. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So we have a demonic crocodile in the museum. And then we are going to increase horror and place a malice token here. Doesn't super matter where. And then the killer phase is going to end, and the crocodile is going to move to the nearest victim. And then upkeep phase, I have my talisman here, and so I will roll just 1 die to try to roll a success and heal. That is a 4. I'm not going to discard for that. I'll be okay. Okay. So back to me. I'm going to start by playing distraction, rolling a die. Getting a success because I'm good at the game. Reducing horror, gain 1 time. Then I'll play another distraction, rolling 2 dice, I believe. Getting double miss. That's not what I want. I'm going to close call, spending 2 time to reroll. getting a success and a convert. And you know what? I'm going to discard focus and weak attack to make that a double success. I'm going to reduce horror by 2 and gain 2 time. Then I will play a walk, rolling some dice, getting a success and a convert. That's fine. I will just take the 1 success, move into here, losing 1 time, saving this victim. And then I will take a psychic travel card. And then I will pass the turn. Okay. So I'll grab focus. I'll spend 2 time on sprint. I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will spend 2 time on guard. And I will spend 2 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll spend 2 time on 2 more psychic focuses just to fill out my hand. So walk, distraction, distraction, close call, weak attack, focus. Hans will attack a space, no one's there, draw a tarot card. Gluttony, the closest victim to you in a space with a malice token is killed. That is still no one. If you have 7 or more action cards in your hand, randomly discard 2. Oh. Because, yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for sure. So shuffle them up. Although I am still glad that I got those 2 psychic focuses because I had 7 cards in my hand already. So this just gives me more fodder to avoid the good stuff being discarded. So we're going to discard short rest and guard. That's fine. And then we draw an event. Leap of Faith. Look through the unused item cards and take one. Wow, this location is so generous. So I will look through the unused item cards. We have padlock key. The donkey may move with you. While moving with the donkey, roll a die. 1 through 3, move 1 less space. 4 through 6, move 1 extra space. Once per action phase, while in a space with the donkey and an enemy, roll a die. On a 5 or 6, the enemy is dealt 2 damage. Huh. Cool. A knife. A shield. Ignore up to 2 damage. This one-handed weapon. The armor. Roll blessed die when resolving reaction cards. St. Paul's chains. Roll blessed die when resolving action cards that perform attacks. You may discard when you damage an enemy to replace the chain token in your space. Discard to ignore any horror level increase or to end an enemy's movement when they're in an adjacent space. I'm kind of torn between the shield and the armor. I think I'll take the shield. I think that'll be good. So we'll equip the shield. Rolling a blessed die sounds fun, but I did take the armor in the last game. So let's try something a little new. So we'll take the shield, place some trackers on it. Then we will increase horror, place a malice token somewhere. We'll place it here. And then the crocodile is going to move and kill this victim, increase bloodlust, increase horror. Okay. And then upkeep, I will make a horror roll to heal. That's a double success, baby. So heal for 2, because I am just a god gamer right now. And then I'm going to... What am I going to do? And I need to save just 2 more victims. Oh, we're chilling. I will play Psychic Travel, rolling 2 dice, and getting a miss and a convert. Ouch. I will discard Psychic Focus and Psychic Focus to place myself in any space. I will go into this space here. Oh, actually, well, I can't actually prevent the crocodile from killing someone next turn. So we'll go here, lose 1 health, and then sprint. Getting a success. So we'll lose 1 time, go ba. Save these 2 victims, and I will grab 2 Psychic Focus cards. They're both discarded. I'm assuming that I can't actually grab them, which is unfortunate, but I have now unlocked my ultimate, so during the upkeep phase, I take the Psychic Expulsion action card, even if it was just played this turn. Cool. And then I'll go ahead and discard both Walk and Focus for 2 time, grab my free cards. I will spend 1 time on Close Call, 3 time on Distraction, and then I'll spend 3 more time on another Distraction. So Walk, Focus, Sprint, double Psychic Focus, Psychic Travel, Guard, and Short Rest. Okay. Hans will attack a space, no one's there, draw a terror card. Horrific Hammer Rush. So target the nearest victim, move twice, attack twice, so go in here, bam. Kill that victim, increase Bloodlust, and then for each victim killed during this attack, increase Horror by 1. So Horror is going to go up to max, and we will reveal the dark power. It is the Dark Obsession. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. Very spooky. Then at the end of the killer phase, this crocodile is going to move into here and attack and kill this victim, increasing Bloodlust. Also spooky. And then I will, upkeep phase, use the talisman to make a horror roll, getting a miss. Do I only collect tears when I miss attacks or actions? Or is it any horror roll? I don't know. I'm going to assume it's just for actions and not gain a tier from that. I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, I was supposed to grab my Psychic Explosion. Okay. So now I will Distraction, rolling 1 die. Getting a Convert. I will discard Focus and Weak Attack to reduce Horror by 1, gain 1 time, and then I will play another Distraction, rolling 2 dice, getting a double success, reducing Horror by 2, gaining 2 time. And then I'll go ahead and discard Walk to gain 1 time, grab all my free stuff, and then spend 4 time on 2 guards, 4 time on 2 sprints, and we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, in that case, instead of a guard, I will spend 4 time on a Retaliate. Just because I can afford it. So, Walk, Distraction, Weak Attack, Focus, Distraction. Okay. Hans will attack a space, no one's there. Draw a tarot card. Ugh. Envy. The closest victim to you in a space with a malice token is killed. Again, no one. Until the next killer phase, use a curse die when resolving action cards that perform attacks. Totally fine. Don't plan on doing that. Draw an event and place 2 malice tokens. So draw another event, and it will be Father Damien. Place Father Damien in the sacristy. He will follow you into the killer space and can only be attacked if there are no other victims in his space. While he is in your space, roll a blessed die for all horror rolls, and once per action phase, you may remove a malice token in your space. If he is killed in your space, increase horror by 3. Can only be attacked if there are no other victims in his space. While he is in your space, roll a blessed die for all horror rolls. Interesting. Okay. So we will place Father Damien into this space. Then the crocodile is going to move into here and kill this victim, increasing bloodlust, increasing horror. Okay. Protect is looking really spicy now to protect Father Damien from being attacked by Hans. It's pretty good. And then we have to place 2 malice tokens. So I'll place one into his space and then in the cloister. So the malice is spreading. A little spooky. It's all right. Upkeep. I will use the talisman to get a miss and a convert. I don't really care about healing too much right now. So that'll be fine. I'm going to sprint, roll my dice, get a double success because I'm good at the game, lose 1 time, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the killer space, and then I will, once per action phase, remove a malice token in my space. And now I get to roll a blessed die for all horror rolls. So grab 1. Now what? Well, I'm going to, I guess, play Psychic Explosion. So, Psychic Explosion. While on the killer space, roll a number of dice equal to the amount of psychic damage dealt to the killer. If the number of successes rolled is greater than the number of victims that have been killed, the killer has been expelled. Otherwise, remove from the game 1 victim from the dead victim space for each success that was rolled. Now, this is not a horror roll. So I will not get a die, a blessed die, and I will not be able to convert any conversions. Unless I use improvise. That's interesting. So I've dealt 7 psychic damage this game. So I will grab my 6 dice from tier dice, and then where did I put those regular dice? Did I put them back in the accessories box? Let's take a gander. Oh yeah. Yep. Cool. I now have an extra die for 7. Okay. Let's roll 7 dice, shall we? Now, if all 7 of these are successes, then I just straight up win the game. That's incredibly unlikely, but technically possible. So that is 1 success. So I will remove 1 victim. That's gross. I hate that. But you know what? It's fine. So take all these dice back. Grab a blessed die. Okay. So then I'll just go ahead and play short rest, I suppose. Getting a triple success and healing for 2. And then I will play focus. Getting a double success. And I will reduce horror by 1, gain 2 time. I'll discard sprint and walk to gain another 2 time. Okay. And then I'm going to spend 3 time on improvise. I will spend, I'll grab all my free cards. 1 time on protect, 2 time on guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Okay, well maybe instead of guard, I'll spend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, instead of walk and focus, that'll put me at 7. I don't need weak attack either. Okay, hang on. So before I grab my free cards, I will spend 2 time on guard and then another 3 time on distraction. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so now I'll grab focus and walk. Okay. Cool. So walk, sprint, focus, short rest, psychic expulsion, sprint. And now Hans is going to attempt to attack Damien, but I'm going to use the protect in my hand and roll dice, getting double convert. And you know what? I'm going to take all damage from the attack instead of the victim, and I'm going to use the shield to ignore up to 2 of that damage. So I will just take 1 damage. Then, because of Dark Obsession, Hans is attacking me. Oh no. I'm taking the damage instead of the victim. So the way this is worded, it just says take all damage from the attack instead of the victim. It doesn't redirect the attack to me. So Dark Obsession only triggers whenever Hans attacks you, but he's not attacking me, he's attacking the victim, and I'm just taking the damage for the victim. So that's totally fine. Then we will draw a terror card. He wants fresh blood. Well, that's unfortunate. So Hans is going to attack the victim again. Father Damien will die, increasing bloodlust, increasing horror by 3. That sucks. That sucks a whole lot. And then the crocodile is going to move 1 space toward us. And then I will roll a die for the talisman. Getting a miss, I don't care. Oh boy. Well, I'm getting a distraction, rolling a die, getting a success, reducing horror, gaining time. So back to 2 dice. Man. Oh yeah, and then I will also grab Psychic Expulsion because of my ultimate. And I will play Improvise, rolling 2 dice. Getting a double miss. I'm going to Close Call. 2 time. Getting a double miss. I'm going to Close Call. Spending 2 time. And I will get success and miss. So for the next horror roll only. Oh. See, okay. So this is interesting. So Improvise says, for the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes, but the double success says until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. It doesn't specify for horror rolls. So I was really hoping to get a double success, but because Psychic Expulsion does not count as a horror roll, I don't think. It just says roll the dice. I don't know. But in any case, I will play Psychic Expulsion regardless. Rolling 7 dice once again. Sorry. Getting 1 success. So I will remove 1 victim from the pool again. Man. Not fantastic. And then I'm going to walk out of my space with Hans. Getting a success and a miss, lose 1 time, and I will walk, I don't know, into here. And then I will grab all my free cards, spend 1 time on Benediction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1 time on Benediction. Why not? Okay, so Hans will attack a space, no one's there. Draw a terror card. He just keeps coming. Really? Increase horror and then target me and attack twice. And because the horror went up, I have to lose a die. Woof. And he's attacking for 4 now. So that's awesome. So I will guard, I suppose. Rolling a die. Getting a miss. I will gain a tier, and I will prevent 1 damage, and then use the shield to prevent 2 more damage. So I will take 1 damage, and then he, because of a Dark Obsession, he attacks a second time for 4. So I will use the shield to prevent 2 more of that damage, tossing the shield, and then taking 2 damage, which will put me into adrenaline range. Okay, now... Oh, I was supposed to roll a curse die. Uh-oh. For the, well, it was a 2, so it doesn't matter too much because it would have been the exact same result. In fact, yeah, there's a chance that I would roll something better. I'm going to take the same roll that I had because it was actually worse. But I should be rolling a curse die from now on. Okay. Then I'm going to play Focus, rolling 2 dice, getting a miss and a convert. Awesome. I'll discard Weak Attack and Focus to reduce horror by 1, lose 1 time, and then I will get a 3rd die, and then I will play Benediction, rolling 3 dice. Getting triple convert, and so I will discard Benediction and walk. No, Benediction and short rest to remove a malice token from either my space or an adjacent space, and I will remove the malice token in this exit over here, and then I will walk, rolling 3 dice. Getting 2 misses and a convert, so well, this is a conundrum. I'm dead either way. So I'll discard my guard and retaliate to make that a success, lose 1 time, move into this exit space. And if Hans attacks me, I'm dead. The problem is, if I kept this guard and retaliate, I'd have to use them both on the next attack. Keep continually rolling this curse die. And then if he drew an attack off the tarot card, I would still die anyway. So if he attacks on this next tarot card, I'm dead no matter what. So here we go. Oh, I have 4 time. I can use a tier to gain an additional time. Sure, I'll gain 1 time from the tier, spend 3 time on distraction, and 2 time on a sprint, I suppose. No, 2 time on 2 psychic focuses. Okay, it all comes down to this last tarot card. The game has just been giving me like really, really incredible rolls at the start, and then just went complete nosedive in terms of rolls. Like that just improvise was gonna be it, and then just was not it. Okay, so Hans will attack his space, no one's there. Draw a card. Dark Feast. Increase horror. For every victim that is dead, Hans recovers 1 health. Doesn't matter. And then the finale is, of course, Bloodbath. So every turn, Hans is going to move twice, attack twice, but if he attacks, he's going to be attacking 3 times thanks to Dark Obsession. So, very bad. I'm going to use the talisman to roll 2 dice to heal, getting a success. So I will heal for 1, which is arguably a bad thing, honestly. But, because I have to lose a die now. Then I will grab Psychic Explosion, and then I will play Distraction, rolling 1 die, getting a success, reduce horror, gain 1 time. Then I will discard 2 Psychic Focuses for 2 time. I'll also go ahead and discard Psychic Expulsion for 1 time, because it's literally free. Okay. And then I'm going to spend 4 time on 2 guards, 2 time on close calls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll spend... Oh, I could psychic travel. To just kind of get the hell out of there. Yeah, I'll spend 4 time on psychic travel. That'll help me survive against all of Han's movement. Oh yeah, also the crocodile is supposed to move closer. Oh wait, that's not connected. Connected like this. Did I move between these spaces as if they were adjacent? I don't think so. Did I move the crocodile there as if they were adjacent? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Although crocodile would move this way. I think. I don't actually know which way is closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, I was right. It'd go up here. Anyway, I will grab all my free cards. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then bop, bop, bop. Hans is going to move and attack 3 times. Oh, 3 times. I forgot it was 3 times. Right. That's a problem. So instead of psychic travel... Uh-oh. I have to buy Retaliate. But if I buy Retaliate, I'm not able to get away. Uh-oh. Huh. This was 4, 6, 8, 10. So these were the cards that I bought. I could grab Psychic Focuses and try to get Psychic Attacks. And then with those Psychic Attacks, roll more Psychic Dice to just try to win the game that way. Super risky, but like, I feel like I gotta. So instead of the close calls, I'm gonna get the Psychic Focuses. It'll be fine. So Hans is going to attack, and I'm going to retaliate with 2 dice. I really shouldn't have healed, because I have to get double successes. Success and a convert, discard walk and focus for double success. Deal 2 damage, not that that's gonna matter. Guard, getting a success and a convert, discard focus and weak attack. And then guard, getting a double success, okay. And then upkeep phase, this guy's gonna move. Roll to get a double success, healing for 2, okay. And I will grab Psychic Expulsion. I will play Psychic Focus, getting a double miss. So I will lose 2 time and gain 2 tears. And then I'll play Psychic Focus, getting a miss and a convert. That's bad. Yeah, so I'll gain a 3rd tier. And then I'll just go ahead and play Short Rest. No, because if I miss that, it'll end my turn. Okay, so I'll lose another 2 time, and then I will play Psychic Expulsion. Rolling 7 dice, and I have to roll 6 of them. As successes, I win. How hard could it be? Using 3 dice, I can turn 1 convert into a success. So that's fun. So here we go. Yeah, 3 successes is not enough. And then even if I spent these tiers to get a 4th success, not enough. I could remove 4 of these victims from the game. And then I have 2 time I can spend. So I'll grab Walk and 2 Close Calls. Incredible. And then Hans is simply going to... Well, I mean, I guess I could play Short Rest first. Rolling 2 dice. Getting double miss. Awesome. Which would heal for 1, increase horror by 1, and then lose 1 time. And also give me a tier that I could spend on 1 time, maybe. I don't know if I'd be able to do that before my turn ends from the short rest. It's not going to matter, because I'll gain 2 close calls and grab my free walk. And then Hans is simply going to attack me once for 4 damage, and then twice, and I have no way to defend myself, and so we will simply heal for 2. Okay. Pause. Pause. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm. So I'm gonna grab Psychic Explosion. Crocodile's gonna move. I'm going to make a horror roll. Getting a convert. Fine. I will play Psychic Explosion. Rolling 7 dice. If I just get 2 successes, I win the game. I'm gonna jump very high. Yeah, so that is 1 success with 7 dice. So I will remove this this victim, and I will discard 2 cards to gain 2 time. Yeah. And then I will gain a bunch of free cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spend 2 time on guard, 2 time on guard, and 4 time on retaliate. Cool. Walk, close call, Psychic Explosion. So then Hans is going to attack me 3 times again. So I will retaliate. Oh. No, I lose. Yeah, no, it's over. Because I couldn't have reduced my horror at all. And I only roll 1 die, so even if I get a success, which I didn't, I would still lose. So there you have it. That was another playthrough of Carolyn's Revenge against Hans at L'armes Abbey. So I was robbed. This game... Carolyn hates me. Carolyn hates me. I needed 2 successes with 7 dice, and I rolled 1. 1. But yeah, that's another loss. Thank you, Dark Obsession Bloodbath Hans, and yep, thank you, Terrible Dice Rolls, just all around. Well, I hope all of you found that somewhat entertaining. I'm going to be a little salty about that for a while, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.